Hello everyone. Today is Tuesday, September 30th, 2025 at 9:07 a.m. in the morning. So, thankfully someone helped me with $45 this morning, and I already had was it like $21? So, I need help with $30 for another to make ends meet for another hotel night, and hopefully tomorrow morning, I'm expecting or supposed to get the Social Security check. That's not much, but it's supposed to be a slight increase, but it's not much increase. But oh man, my legs are still hurting. The swelling went down a little bit, but my legs are still hurting. But I slept good last night, and I had to get up and pee, like get up and urinate frequently. I guess because of the fluid draining from my legs, you know. So, and I had some wild, crazy dreams, but now I don't remember them too much. I think I do. One of the dreams I had was me riding on the Blue Line train, well, something that was portrayed as a Blue Line train in either trains or buses. I don't remember, in Los Angeles or something. I don't remember. But I'm always having dreams about, like, it's been years since I've lived in LA, Los Angeles, and I'm always having dreams about, like, riding the trains and stuff. But yeah, but I don't remember what the dreams were about after I woke up. But I went to breakfast, and I took my food upstairs. I didn't eat downstairs. I took my food upstairs, and I ate a little bit. I took a picture of the food, but I'm scared to post it, because the stalker and cult criminals. But for some reason my appetite wasn't that great this morning. I don't know why my appetite, like, I was only able to eat about half of my food. But excuse me. Well, I mean, it wasn't too, when I ate, I was kind of hungry, I guess, but halfway through eating, I got full fast, and I wasn't really hungry anymore. But yeah, um so as I said, I'm trying to get help with $30 before. As soon as y'all see this video, I need help ASAP with $30. And as I said, tomorrow I'm supposed to be getting my Social Security check. I have it signed up with my bank where I can be eligible to get the check at least like 2 days in advance. They got this new thing going on. I forgot when they started it, but yeah, I'm supposed to be getting the check tomorrow. Otherwise, it would be scheduled to come here on Friday. Come to my bank account on Friday. But yeah, yesterday I got frustrated and said I don't want nothing no more. But I'm gonna have no choice but to try to. And as I said, I would like to get my own backpack again, another backpack. But I don't know. I can't. I can't get rebuild and get stuff right away. But I guess I'm gonna need another backpack And damn, when they stole my stuff, they stole my swimsuit too. So if I would have wanted to go swimming, I couldn't get to go swimming like I want to. And like yesterday and the day before, and I guess previous days, it still felt like summer weather. Like it still felt like summer hot, you know. But I like it like that. I like the weather like that, you know. I like it like that. But and I'm definitely gonna need some more shoes since they stole everything from me. You know, I need you know, more like underclothes and regular clothes and stuff. But like yesterday, as I said, the person who accompanied me to court yesterday, and like I was so upset, I just felt like I don't want nothing no more. You know, like after my stuff got stolen, but I needed to just. I know she offered to you know, take me shopping to Goodwill, but I just needed to like take some time out to and I still do need to take the time to reflect and think and sort things out mentally in my own mind of, you know, what to get and stuff. And like I don't know what to expect for October 8th court date. And you know, as I said, the stalking cult criminals, it's like you see, that's why they hate when I have housing. Like when I have housing, and they hate when I have a hotel room, because it's harder for them to I mean, it's easier for them to do it when I'm out in the streets. For them to illegally swat me, you know, and then, you know, like nobody has, like the library staff had you know, never really told me when I'm outside of the building. They have never told me, hey, you're being too loud. And if I was, they would come outside and tell me directly. So the stalking cult criminals, they mess with my live stream and trying to stop me from getting help with hotel nights, or you know, whatever, or food or whatever I need. And you know, I'm freaking out and panicking because it's like, if it's winter, or if, you know, if it's winter, you know, they try to stop me from getting hotel help in hopes that, you know, they'll try to tell me that they hope that I die of hypothermia. So like the stalkers, they the ones who created the problem yesterday. They created the problem yesterday. And you know, now, I mean, the fact that they were harassing me and I'm just defending myself, trying to tell them stop and leave me alone. And now, you know, they illegally swatted me and had the police come over. And now the people at the library all over again, they're going to think that I'm trouble or think I'm the problem. And that's what that's what they want, you know, for others to think that I'm the problem, or that the one who's trouble. You know, so now with the fake prolonged court dates, the fact that the fake court date is pushed back to December 2nd, and that's held over with the fake pending criminal charges and stuff. And you know, they try to force me to get a fake public offender and continue with another court date. And then they try to make it like if I try to settle it myself, then I'm going to be considered as guilty and have to pay money that I don't have. You know, so, and I don't know how much they would have forced me to have to pay. But then when I get a public defender, the outcome is still the same. So it's like these pushback and extended fake court dates. I'm tired. Why can't they just drop the charges? Or listen to me, tell the truth, and block the charges and go find the real criminals and arrest them on felony charges, multiple counts. So I need to and I need to continue to work on the blog post of a documentation and a record of all the times fake Damnesia and other stalkers have illegally swatted me. Not just the times that they wrongfully arrested me and threw me in jail, but they nearly succeeded at getting me wrongfully institutionalized yesterday. I'm telling them stop and leave me alone. That's all I'm telling them. And then they sneak behind my back and have the cops show up. And I'm wondering what this police officer with an unfamiliar face standing in front of my face. And I'm wondering what is going on. And then other cops show up. And I'm wondering, what did I do? I'm not there to cause a disturbance. Now, what if I can have an uninterrupted live stream where I could ask for help for hotel nights, right? And then people just help, and then I get the help, and then go to the hotel. And the quicker I get help, that's the quicker I can get off the live stream and go to the hotel. What happened yesterday was totally unnecessary. And so for me to defend myself against the cult criminals, I get told that I'm the one that's full of drama, or that I'm the one who thrives off of drama. And that's not the case. So I'm targeted heavy. And, I heard that certain targeting is tailored towards certain, if I might have the different dislikes and likes from another targeted individual, like if I like certain things that another TI does not like, if I don't like certain things that they like, then, the stalkers will target us differently. Like they target what we like and they target what we don't like. So not every targeted individual is going to be like banned from everywhere. But certain targets, I have seen them being like refused service or banned from everywhere. Or if they be like denied food stamps because they're on this so-called quote unquote government terrorist watch list. And so they set up scenarios to make it like as if you are causing the disturbance when they're the ones behind the scenes. They're, like say, for example, if you get hit with directed energy weapons out in public, and then you grab, like say, for example, if they're squeezing my organs out in public, and like I'm in agonizing pain and like, ow, 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 help, ow, 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 whatever, they're squeezing my organs. People out in society, they'll look at me like I'm crazy and think that I'm just, acting an asshole or causing a disturbance unnecessarily, and I'm like, no, I'm really in pain. And they are heartless with it and say, so what? Just go to the hospital. Like, you don't understand with this targeting and gang stalking and directed energy weapons, I cannot go to the hospital. And if I do, it would be like a wasted hospital trip with wasted hospital bills for nothing. Because, if they're hitting you with weapons and then you go to the hospital and the moment the ambulance arrives, all the attacks stop. That's like if the perp cult criminals, your neighbors, if you live in an apartment and they do the noise campaign, and then seconds before the police comes, they stop the attacks and hurry up and turn the music completely off, and then gaslight you, and then have the cops think that, that they were never playing any music and that you're just crazy and imagining things. When you document and video them blasting the loud music, and you got video and audio evidence of the loud music, and the cops don't want to see it, and they make you look bad, and they say you're trouble, and they said next time I have to come out here again, you're going to jail for or you're the one that's making frivolous calls. And so then once the cops leave, perp neighbors waste no time with cranking up the music even louder. And then if you hypersensitive like me, the loud music is like the drum beats. It's like physical. It feels like physical assault. It feels like as if you're being punched repeatedly for hours nonstop. And people have been trying to expose the power of the weapon of music. Like when they have, like how you, and also in mind control also, people, they have, in war also, they have used music as a weapon, for them to weaponize music. I've heard of stories about loud music being weaponized against homeless people to run the homeless person off of where they're at. And or like if your own gang stalking cult criminal neighbors are weaponizing loud music to force the target to have to move and waste more money moving somewhere else, or they end up homeless. And then if you beg and plead with them to try to turn the music down, they threaten your life, and they even make attempts at trying to kill you. I know what happened to me. I know what happened to me. So, but this is the way they're forcing me to have to live. They're forcing me to have to bounce around from hotel to hotel, stay unemployed, unhoused, and no social life, no friends, no family. And if there's a friend or a supporter, they try to turn that person, either turn them against me and make them hate me, or turn that person into a perp. And where you can't even trust anyone, even other fellow TIs. It seems like, you never know if or when they will be weak enough to flip and become a perp. But I'm fighting as best as I could. And they want me to turn into a perp, and I don't want to turn into a gang stalking cult criminal perp. No more cults. I don't want to deal with no cults. And I still want to and need to work on my writings, and so I mean, as I said, I'm not earning much from YouTube, but I'm not really earning much from YouTube, but and the same thing with the Social Security, I don't earn much. So that's why, they're keeping me forced homeless, and I'm wrongfully banned from the shelters and stuff, and the gang stalking is heavy at the shelters, and people in the TI community, they tell you stay away from the shelters and stay out of the hospitals because of and try to stay out of jail and a mental institution because of the trafficking, and I heard that that they keep dragging the case, and see, that's what they try to manipulate me into compliance. They try to manipulate or bully or coerce me into compliance, like trying to force. I said I wanted to fight for myself, and they try to make it like I have no choice but to get a public defender and let her do it. And, you know, I don't have the money for a paid lawyer. They're doing a noise harassment outside. So it sounds like grass cutting noise, but I don't recall there being any grass around here. But yeah. So I wish people would be more compassionate, receptive, and understanding, you know, not just me, but towards, you know, all of us targets. And I hate that even other professed targets that say that they're going through organized stalking and harassment, you know, they even act like they can't sympathize or empathize with your suffering if they're supposed to be going through the same targeting that you're going through, you know. So they're going through the same targeting and harassment. But yeah. But I'm gonna have to put my earbuds in because they're triggering me with the noise. But I said what I needed. I mean, I said what I said, and I said what I needed to say because I was trying to talk without being interrupted. Like I needed to try to say what I needed to say without being interrupted or disrupted, you know. But I'm gonna get off here and try to see if I can live stream, and then I'm gonna get off the chat, and I'm hoping I could get help with $30 for another hotel night. All right, I love y'all, and I'll see y'all in a couple of minutes.